Today I'm going to go over a schedule of events for the Chicago Marathon weekend.
We can do it all again. I know. Somewhere down the line we're meant to come back home. We can do it all again. I know.
5.55 miles, 7 minutes, 9 seconds per mile. Going on a Tempo Tuesday workout today. Felt very soon to be running a hard workout, or at least a relatively hard workout after the half marathon over the weekend. But today's workout was 3 times 1.5 mile repeats, where each 1.5 mile interval was 3/4 of a mile at marathon pace and 3/4 of a mile at half marathon pace. So very tough to get in those paces today. Took a lot more effort than it probably normally would, but I did have a hard race over the weekend. And in retrospect, I probably should have checked in with coach to make sure she wanted me to run this workout, because I think with the plan that she had written, it wasn't certain whether or not I was going to race this last weekend. I did end up racing this last weekend. So again, probably should have had a little bit more communication, but overall got the workout done. Still feeling great, not worried about that at all. Running in the Pegasus 36, which I haven't done in a while for at least a hard workout, and really enjoying it out there today. The topic of today's video, which is the kind of schedule events for the Chicago Marathon weekend, which is coming up so fast. A lot of you guys have already been asking about this on Instagram and on Twitter, so I wanted to lay out a couple of things that you guys might want to be interested in, just checking out some other stuff that'd be cool to kind of see and experience the kinds of things that I've been doing all summer long and that you guys have been watching, but you guys can have a chance to either participate or experience them for yourselves. So the first thing I want to talk about is Friday. Friday's the day that I'm going to be going to the expo. I'm going with the team that I've been training with. I do like to go. I do kind of like to see what's there, but I also don't like to stick around too long. The thing that you guys will want to check out is Friday night. And for those of you running the marathon, I would say you can participate in this, but probably don't want to race this. There is the last of the Nike Unsanctioned Races going to be that Friday night. I think you could still register. Last year, this event sold out super quick, but it looks like registrations are still available. It's a 4x half mile relay, so you need a team of 4 people. If you don't have a team of 4 people, you can sign up as an individual. It's $10, and they'll put you onto a team. Last year, it was super awesome, and a lot of the Nike pros came out to the event as well. This event and all the Nike races this year were co-sponsored by a track club. And for the first 3, they were sponsored by local track clubs. This one is co-sponsored by, or at least co-hosted by, the Bowerman Track Club. So pretty cool event. I'm going to be there. I won't be racing, but I definitely will be there. The Nike team that I've been training with will all be there as well. So come up, say hi. Let's cheer on some of the other runners that are going to be participating in this event. Last year, there were some seriously fast squads that came through. A lot of the elite track clubs in the area brought people. A lot of the local colleges brought people, and just it was amazing how fast everyone was last year. This year it's going to be at Soldier Field. 7:30 is, I think, the start of the races. Get there a little bit early for there's other kind of pre-race festivities that'll be going on there. So that should be a pretty fun event. Don't stay up too late though, because Saturday is going to be the day that I do my Shakeout Run. Lots of other groups are doing Shakeout Runs as well. But I'll do the same thing we did last year. I thought that worked out really well for the most part, weather notwithstanding. We'll meet at the Chess Pavilion, which is right along the lakefront where I run. We'll run along the lakefront. You'll see kind of like my main route that I take every day that you've been seeing in the videos. And we'll run downtown along the Riverwalk and head up and finish at the Bean, get a nice group picture there. I will post more information on my Instagram story like the night before, just kind of not as an RSVP. You don't have to RSVP, but I'll have you guys kind of message me on Instagram to let me know you're planning on coming. So that way, if there is inclement weather, which there was last year, I can message you guys directly and make sure that no one is uncertain as to what is going on in case there's any last minute changes that may need to happen. Then on Sunday, obviously there's going to be the marathon. I'll see a lot of you guys there at the race in the corral. A lot of you guys who are going to be in that 3-hour category will be with me in the B corral. I'm sure I'll see you there. Otherwise, I'll be hanging out after the race, enjoying some post-race drinks in the after party of the actual race itself. But once we're all showered up, once we're all cleaned up, there's some other activities that are going to be going on in the Chicago area that I think are going to be pretty awesome. First thing that I'm going to be going to is at Heartbreak Run Co. They have a free happy hour from 6 to 9. I think they put it as light bites and cold drinks. It's free, but they do want you to RSVP. I'll be getting there right at 6. Because I got to be somewhere at 7-ish. So I'll be there for about an hour to hang out, try to get myself into some of the recovery boots. I think they have those available to use for free. That's sponsored by Normatec, the maker of that boot. And but it is kind of like a first come, first served sign up kind of basis. So I'm going to get there early, try to get my legs in some of those recovery boots, which should be a lot of fun and much needed, but also just a great place to hang out. After that, there is the post-marathon after party, the best marathon after party that there is in town. And that's put on by 3 Run 2. It's in Logan Square at a pretty crazy like banquet hall. Some of the craziest nights I've had in Chicago have somehow involved that building, whether it's a 3 Run 2 event or not. So I'll be there for at least a little bit. A lot of people will be there in Chicago. It looks like there's still tickets available. You got to get tickets ahead of time. Go online. I'll post links to everything below so you can know exactly how to sign up or get tickets to some of these things. The other thing that I do want to mention is that at Heartbreak Run Company, at the Nike store Chicago, at Fleet Feet for sure. Those are the ones that I know of for sure. On the morning of the 10th, which I believe is Thursday morning, for those of you who are going to be getting here early and who don't currently have access to them already in the country that you're in, that's what my understanding is when the pink Vaporfly Next are going to drop. If you're interested in that particular shoe, that's going to be your chance to get it. Doors open at all these places at 10. They never open any earlier than 10, even when you ask them very nicely to, they don't. So that's something, if you're interested in picking that up, I would get in line and get to the stores early to make sure you can get a pair of the pink Vaporfly Next if you're interested in running that for the Chicago Marathon. So that's my schedule events. All these people that I've mentioned, all these run companies, all these shoe stores, all these track clubs have their own schedule events too. So with these links, you can kind of also look around and see what else they have, things that may or may not fit into your schedule depending on what you're doing. It's going to be a super fun weekend. There's going to be tons of stuff to do. We all probably should just be sitting in hotel rooms and resting the entire time, but it's just a huge party. Everyone's going to be in town. So get out there. You're going to need to do at least a shakeout run anyway. Get out there, get into a shakeout run, whether it's mine or anyone else's, and meet some of your fellow racers, fellow runners. It'll be a lot of fun. If you have any questions about any of the events that I talked about, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'd love to talk to you guys more about it down there. Before I go, I want to talk about the charity runner for this week. This week, it's Jameer, who's going to be running the Chicago Marathon and raising money for the Boys and Girls Club. I was very happy to donate $70 to his fundraising efforts, and I'll post a link in the description in case you'd like to learn more. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks so much for making it all the way to the end of the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yo, what's going on?